मुझे programming language.
No, I don't want everyone answers. Just stand and answer. Programming language. Okay, programming language. Can anyone here?
High level language.
High level language.
Object oriented programming language.
Okay.
Easy language.
Why Python is important? Why Python is important?
Correct.
Lesson based. Because
Develop
international session we can interact each other, right? Yes. Interact. Okay. So I got an answer from her. What is your name? Yes, Kamya. And Python is a language. It is a biggest language. Why it is biggest language? Yes. Python is biggest language. Biggest language. It's time to learn easily. Yes. Less number of code, less syntax. We can learn easily, right? Yes. Who invented the Python? No. Stand one and answer. Who invented Python? Okay, come here. Write on the board. Who invented Python? Yes, that's man Guido Van Rossum at lately at 1980s. What's the reason behind the Python? What's the reason behind he selected Python? What's the reason behind the reason selected by the Python? Why he called? Yes. Comedy show. He selected a Python name by comedy show. Yes, right? That is comedy show.
Same what we person.
Yes,
He invented this
sir.
on the comedy show.
On teach Python. Monty Python. Fly circus. Yes, fly circus. He likes very much the show name is Monty Python Fly Circus. In late 1980s, he knows he likes very well the show. equals to 10. From the output we will get A equals to 10. This is about the syntax. It is a small syntax, a simple syntax we have. And let us know the applications for Python. Can anyone hear? Can anyone hear from applications of Python? No? Then from there, is Python in web development, web applications, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Yes, I don't want this random. I don't want this answers. You just stand without fear and answers to my question. Okay? Okay. What I know I am telling. The first one is web applications and game day. We have to involve this Python in the game design. So it is about applications of Python. So the first, do you know indentations and comments? Yes. Okay. Indentations and comments. Indentation is nothing but represented as semicolon, right? Why the indentation is helpful in the Python? And why we are using indentations in Python? Okay. Because we have a Python, in Python, the indentation is more. It is a instruction. It is an instruction. In the Python, indentation is an instruction, right? We are using for the conditions. We are using indentations. For example. This is the first class we are attending here, right? And we don't know indentation, comments, and nothing else. So this is the first class I will telling to you. And indentation, it is represented in column. So for conditions, we are using indentations. We are taking for example while. So for I greater or equals to 10. Then we are putting here indentation. It will enter to this and it leaves 4 steps and the print will be existed here after the 4 steps, after the 4 tag space. Okay, this is about indentations. And now comments. Comments is nothing but we are using in variables. It is a flow. We have flow statements. For that we are using comments. Like that is the comments. And here the comments, the statements is represented in two slashes and 1 slash also. The comments. Yes. And here also we just mentioned that we can use this one also in the Python. Okay. Your answer? Intelligent one, I like you. Okay. So let's move to front. Is this session is interesting or not? Yes. Yeah. So sorry, I can't hear. Yes. Is interested or not? Yes. Okay. What is my module and what is your voice module? What is my voice module and yours module? I am speaking loudly and you are very dully. Yes. I am not interested to move this session front. Sorry. From here I got, but clear the silence. Ma'am, we want class of this. understand or pick randomly from these people? Pick randomly. No, you get it. Okay, you. What is your name? Charishma. Can you please explain about operators?
Operators is nothing but the operations which is done between two operands.
Yes, correct. The operator is using to done the operation between two operands. Okay, got it? Clear? Yes. Okay. I think you are done with this extra task. Okay. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators means addition operators, subtraction, arithmetic operators, which is nothing but a problem done with between two operands. Yes, right? Yes, mathematical operations are took place there. So, for example, plus, minus, a plus b, like we are taking here variables. We are involving here a plus b, a minus b, a by b, that means division, right? And a, b. So here we are taking a number. Okay, in this method we can write a code. Okay, by using arithmetic operators. Everyone knows this about this Python arithmetic operators, right? Okay. Can anyone stand and write a code for this? Okay, you. Involving arithmetic operators, you can write a code. And someone has to explain. Okay. Not the board. I am not involving because you are a very intelligent person in this. I pick randomly. Okay. Okay. You can go and see. Yeah, go ahead. Let us explain the story.
In this program, we can add two numbers. First, we can take numbers a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 15. See onward, we can add these two numbers and a and b. Then we can print c. C means a plus b. Okay. So now we can print c. Output.
Yes, here performing the operation between two operands. So the output we are taking here a and b the variables. We are assigning here a equals to 10, b equals to 15. So here c equals to a plus b. We are what is nothing but assigning. Giving a value. The variable can store the value is nothing but it is performance relation between two operands, right? So here we can take equals to less than or equals to greater than or equals to. So else it is nothing but I have one doubt. You can solve. You can answer for my doubt. You can solve the question. Here, a equals to 5 and a equals to 5. What is the difference between a equals to 5 and a equals to 5? Sorry, 7. No. Stand one and answer.
A equals to 5 means you are saying 5 and to the 8. Yes. A equals to 7 means A have a particular value that is equal to the 7.
Yes. Here, the Yes, it is multiple. But here it is multiple like 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. Coming to the third second also right now. Okay, yes, correct. Okay. Coming to the code, here comparison are there. We are using a equals to, we are assigning that. Here and operator is using to comparison. Yes, a equals to some 10 and we are using and then 20, right? We can print our numbers, then it will compare and give the largest number there. For example, a equals to 10, we are using AND operator here, 20, print of a, so the output will be that 20, because here they are checking that between the two given numbers and the operator will do the multiple. That means they are finding the largest number and the output will be the largest number. So that is about the logical AND operator. Here on 0 1 for our operator. Can everyone say? They are performing addition operation, right? So 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. Here we are comparison. Like that, the code is like that, like n, but here some differences are existed. A equals to 10 or 20. Print a, the output will be 20. So here they are checking the largest number, but in AND operator we are given inputs. If the one is true, if it is true, it will be true. If one condition is wrong, it will false, right? Yes. For the all session, if the one condition is true, okay. Like session will going to be serious. No? Okay, shall we continue? Yes. Yes. Here we are using A and A not B. So A not B. The output will be okay. Can anyone stand and what is the output for not? Opposite, right? Opposite, it means we are taking here A equals to 10 and not 20. So what is the output for A equals to 10? 10 equals to 20. No. Here we are assigning the value to the variable is A not 20. And what is the output? 20 is the output. Yeah. Okay. For not only we are assign the value only 1. So that's why it is wrong. Just we are taking here A equals to 10. The output will be 0 1. It just reverse. Okay. Not is nothing but just reverse the output, right? Yes, just reverse the input. So we are giving, for example, I am taking, okay, A equals to 10. By the using of not operator, it will reverse the input. So output will be 0 1. Okay, got it? Yes, sir. For example, I will take it. Okay. Okay. of answer. True, sorry. One means true. I got a question, but I'm not clarity in that. But you are not clarity in that, not right?
Not we take only one input, right? You take two numbers, 10 and 20.
It just reverse the input.
Then what will be the output of that true?
0, 1.
0 1 is not coming. It's coming false.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to come in an audience of watching these two people in a little discussion. What should she do now to get out of this? The lecture has stopped, the presentation has stopped because one person is questioning. And they've got into a little pressure, everybody watching. What should she do? Second, I'm going to ask you to give a feedback. Everything, whatever you want to say.
Anusha, you do very well. You know about the concept very well. You can explain us very easily. So how they have questions? She asked that question, right? That is a magic spawning Python. That's not only we have so many. When we have explained some other time, just thank you for being.
So what do? Second option is you break it down. Lecture, question, lecture, game, or whatever. If you can do this, and this applies to all of us, then
Is very good. Only thing is the start. Maybe because you just gave a lecture, that's why people were getting a little, you think that they didn't end it.
this is a lesson for all of us.
Data structures is born right. Daily in class also you do it common, right? So I am with a new topic for you all, that is AIDS. What is AIDS? Intelligence and data science. But we all know what is artificial intelligence, what is data science, right? But while you came with this concept, there are many doubts in your brain. I am looking, right? Is there or not? Yes. So, to give you clarity, I started which last class, so it's boring, right? To make you interesting and to make my class interesting to you all, I want the full class into 2 things. You understand what I did? Up to this 4 threads, one thing, and up to this one thing, two things. So we can check this, right? It's a last class and it's boring. So Monica. Not like that. Something different. Tell me one thing. Bugs. Can I know the spelling? I will do a surprise chocolate. Each thing mix and a team later. I have one of the team leader, but there are 15 numbers, right? In 15, I will do one. On the chocolate. 5. But who wins, I will do only that. Okay. So, what are the things? Shall I start the question? Yes. What
AI uses now. AI is used in robotics, as everyone knows. Robotics and other technologies such as like Alexa and all. These are works in the basis of AI.
TS. What is TS for second thing? How TS is used? Anyone from second thing? It's your It's for second thing. Anyone? Thank you. We are the students of artificial intelligence, data science, and also artificial intelligence means we are the people who invent the robot and use our brain to the robotics so that it's known as artificial intelligence. And data science. There is so much confusion about data science, I think so. Data science is nothing but there is a data, systematic data, which we use mathematical operations to change the data from one form to another. It means we all know data structures, right? We use it to learn data structures and algorithms, right? The data structures is the main part to learn data science. And Python you will use it to learn, right? Python is the basic subject which want to data science. And going to the topic, it's somewhat, I think all are listening, but there is no reactions. I am coming only question marks. So that I am thinking all are you confusion with my answers? You all are confusion with my answers? No, right? No. Not at all. Okay, then. So, for your kind information, artificial intelligence was developed in 7 decades back only. But in 2 decades back, our nation got developed. It means in other countries already artificial intelligence was developed. But for now, as per the dates, now it's developing in our country. There are many jobs due to this reason because there are no. We can become data scientists, right? But it's too hard. I know that, but it's too hard because we can become data scientists. But there is too hard. It's any job. It's not matter, but the hardness depends upon the system, right? We are the students. We should learn, right? Learning is the first step to teacher. So teach we should learn, right? And data scientist who learns every time. So that I want to become data scientist means I want to learn all the time. So for that I want to tell you data science subject. So data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, any subject does not matter. It depends upon us. What artificial intelligence do? What machine learning people do? What data scientists do? I mean, AI students do. Do we have any guesses? What artificial intelligence students do? There are a set of codes for the working of machines. There are a set of codes to working on machines. Okay? Do you have any idea of AI? Means what artificial intelligence students they do? They teach vision, how we need to be good. Okay. What data science students do? They analyze the data. They analyze the data. That is data analysis, not an data science. They use the huh? Like data science. What data science students do? They make market analysis. Huh? I want to understand this because it's so very low energy. I am thinking from that side there is very high energy and from this side there is very low energy. It's not does not match. So I am asking the people of this side. What data science people will do? Hey, I
Code that the data scientist will decode that if any mistakes or any errors are there, they will analyze that and they will find out.
it's duty of AID students, not data science students.
Data scientist will do that. Means
I'm asking what data science students is. Data science, not
data scientist.
not data science students will do.
Data science is a set of algorithms, rules, statistics, and all which are used to encode and decode the program. Right? It uses a set of algorithms.
I'm asking what is the difference between artificial intelligence and data science? There is two difference, right, between the both. So that we are using the artificial intelligence. I tell you clearly and clarity. I want all your attention towards me. For 2 minutes, that's all. That's 2 minutes is enough time to me to tell you all. Okay then, artificial intelligence. The students who study artificial intelligence, they write a code to the machine and submits the data, which information they write, the code is submitted to the machine learning students. They implemented that data, that code in the machine. Like for suppose in daily life example, we go on to daily life example. There is a robot, right? The outer part, the inner part, it means for suppose the code, which if the robot is moving their hand like this or like that, any movement there should be have a code, right? There should be have a one code. It's a long code or short code, it's up to them, right? So the code will be written by artificial intelligence students and given to the machine learning students. The machine learning students will sort the code. It means the students of artificial intelligence can write the code and it has many. If you write one code, it has many logics, right? It can be changed for step to step and it can be has space complexity and time complexity. We should reduce, right? We should reduce the both, right? The reduction of time complexity and space complexity of this to what is the duty of machine learning students. And going to data science. Data science students will do. It means for suppose we have a weather, right? Weather. The weather of today is different from tomorrow, and 10 years back is different from now, right? Is correct or wrong? Yes. That's right. So the weather, not only weather. For suppose we are thinking, the world is changing, right? From 10 years to now, it's totally improved, right? And it, the technology also implemented, right? Developed, so much developed. But the information which can be lost by anyone can be finded by data science students. The students of data science can found the data which is lost, and they can reduce the data and give it to you. We can choose. There are raster representations and some trees representation. There are different types of representation of data, right? It depends upon me. It depends upon us. In what way we can understand, we can represent in that form. We should apply the application to that. It means if you understand me and I give you a graph model, you cannot understand the data, right? It's data science student duty that what to do in which model that people can understand the data in a clear manner. It's not depends upon climate. I taken an example of climate. We can take an examples of data like tasks. We have many tasks, right? Population is also okay. And for example, I am taking task data. There are many data, right? Car data. If you go Searching, Kaggle, Star Data. There are many websites, but I use Kaggle, so I am telling you to use that. It's very useful to know you, and you can develop how can we increase the information or how can we decrease the information, right? We are on the same branch, same or different branches, it does not matter, but we should know the technology, right? So for that, use Kaggle so that you can find the information of car data which information you want. And I want a small help to you all, that we all know how to do Python, right? Python. We can use any, right? But using the Jupyter notebook is better than using others, because everyone use IDEA, right? You are using IDEA, right? Use Python, Jupyter notebook. It's better because we are beginners, right? As a beginners, we used to write a code in Jupyter notebooks. It helps you because IDEA also it helps you. But the difference between IDEA and Jupyter is IDEA will give you the error, right? But it should not show where is. You will show the where you are making mistakes. For suppose we have in C equal to A plus B. We should use semicolons, right? Sometimes we can miss it because of our fastness. Indentation. Yes. I'm not only telling the specific C is equal to A plus B term. It means if you done a space error also we cannot show in ideal. But if you leave a space, it shows you specific what the specific error is. So, and if I done any mistakes, please rectify it and thank all. Yeah, each team. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start with the first comment. And I thought your introduction just with your voice projection and the way you speak. Okay, structure will come to later. Where is the participant? You did the presentation before, no? The Raja. What do you think?
Simply say you deserve this. She deserves.
What do you think of our presentation, our teaching? Confidence, everything we're talking about, clarity, confidence, class management. Was it interesting? Was it not interesting? What is your opinion?
Actually, this quiz is somewhat interested, and coming to this topic, we know. I don't know what is about artificial intelligence, data science. From this session, I learned about artificial intelligence and data science, and this and simplified the results.
So you're saying because of this session, you understood the difference between
The difference between artificial and
so what are the compliments you want? Papa, I'm speaking the truth.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. Sure.
From her lecture, you understood the difference between us.
Yes.
So that means she was very clear in her idea. What about her voice? Was it lively, full of life, or did it put you to sleep? Her voice?
Sir?
Her voice.
Her voice is too good.
It's true. That's what I thought. Okay. Somebody has not heard speak that? Would you like to give some opinion on her teaching, quality of her teaching?
So actually, her voice contact is good, but I just like her eye contact. As she is facing only this side on this side, only one side she is facing eye contact.
Yeah, I want to ask you towards you're very right. Towards the end of the class, last 10 minutes you only talked to them.
We are out of the class.
So they would feel a little hurt, they would say, our teacher doesn't like us. She doesn't want us to be there. So you've got to be, this is a lesson to be learned, you've got to be very careful. That's very much, that's a very, very intelligent observation. That you have to include everybody. The only time that you focus on one person, when is that time, tell me?
But when is it one time when you focus only on one person? When that person will ask you a question. If somebody asks you a question, then you look at that person, answer the question, and then you go back again to the whole audience. That's one thing. Anything else? Did she show energy? Energy is too good. I told you that like that. I thought it was very good. We've come to the end of these 4 presentations. The idea was to, you want to ask us something? You don't have a chair to sit on?
And I have to thank you for having created our own pressure situation. Thank you for that, because it gave us such more data and information on how to deal with the pressure situation. So that was the whole idea of this, and also how to make a class interesting. What are the qualities that a teacher must have? Study skills, have confidence, be able to deal with people, work in a team, structure a class, and plan the class, 1 hour class or 70-minute class in such a way that there is a mixture between lecture and activity, lecture and participation, so it becomes interesting. Otherwise, it is not easy to hold the interest of people. You know, there is a research that says that a person's attention span is about 5 minutes. Average attention span is only 5 minutes, and it starts to go down unless the speaker is so good or the methodology is so good that the attention span keeps coming up. So you go to all the time, get your voice up, talk to somebody, engage somebody, do something different. Otherwise, after 5 minutes, it starts to come down. Now just imagine you started a lecture, and the most important point of the lecture comes after 10 minutes. What happens? People have not registered, because you have put out that important point after their attention span has started to come down. And children, little children, how long is their attention span? 30 seconds. Little children, 30 seconds. You know, you tell them something and they think of something else. Unless you can hold their interest. And how do you hold your interest? One is your voice, the energy in your voice. You've got to make it exciting, and I think you were very good at that. All of you were very good. You were particularly good at that energy. Don't change. You're that energy. Now, having given you this analysis, we're going to do only 2 more things. You'll find it very interesting. One, I'm going to give you some very simple exercises you can do at home or in the hostel, not here, to improve your communication, to make it clear. I want you to remember that this is a long-term plan. You cannot improve it in 48 hours. I think you know that. It's not a 48-hour game or a 24-hour game. It's very long. So the sooner you start, the sooner you will start improving. The later you keep it, the later you will keep improving. And I want to give you one very interesting idea. There's a book by a man called Stephen Covey. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, if you ever get a chance, get it and read it. It's very simple, simply written, and it's very good for any language. He talks about 7 habits that all successful and effective people have. In those 7 habits, habit number 3 is what I want to very quickly touch on. Habit number 3 is prioritize. You know the meaning of the word prioritize? You know the meaning of this word? What does it mean?
Giving importance.
The more important thing first. Now, Stephen Covey, in the 4th habit, he says that there are 4, how should I put it, sections where we live. Or there are 4 ways in which we look at important. So there are some jobs we have in life that are urgent and also important. Number 2, he said there are certain jobs that are important but not Important but not urgent. And the other job, exactly the other way around. Urgent but not important. And there are certain jobs that are neither urgent nor important. Okay, so urgent plus important, important, not urgent, urgent, not important, neither important nor urgent. Now he says, you should not be here. Forget this. This is the time waster's gallery. Now I'm only going to talk about important but not urgent. What he says is, the problem with us human beings, very often we don't do something that is important only because it is not
Urgent.
and we postpone. We keep postponing. Now I'll tell you a story about, when I first started working, age of 21 or 22, my mother told me that start saving 10% of your salary. If you start from now, by the time you are 58, when you retire, you have a lot of money in savings and you never come to position. I said, yes, ma'am, very good advice. I will start saving 10% of my salary because it is very
Important.
Now, when I got the first salary, did I save it?
No.
No, I said I'll save it from next month. What's the hurry? 21, 58 minus 21 is 37 years of service. I can save so much money. What's the hurry? No urgency. Next month, when I got the salary, second month, did I save it?
No.
No. What's the hurry? I have 37 years. 5 years later, will I start saving money? No. Because 5 years later, I was 26 years old. And I still have 22 years. I'll save later. I'll save the time. Did I save it? Slowly what is happening is 58 years is coming closer and closer. Retirement is coming closer and closer. And I have not saved the money because it is not I've postponed. So what is the result? The result is today I have come to the training program. If I had saved all that money, I would not have been here doing the training program. I'd be sitting at home watching television. Important but not
Urgent.
Now the advice he gives is, if something is important for you, don't wait. Start improving right then, now. There is no tomorrow. It has to be done right now. It is like in college. Yeah, we had 6 semesters, 3-year course when I did honors course. So 3 years, 6 semesters. So after semester 1, did we start studying for the finals? No. We got 5 semesters left. Then came semester 2. Did we start studying? No. 4 semesters left. Where's the hurry? Finally what happens, by the time comes, you realize, I should have started this yesterday. You remember one thing, tomorrow never comes. It never comes. Because if I say I'm going to do this tomorrow, today is, what is the date today, 9/20th?
20th.
28th. Tomorrow is 21st?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm supposed to do something now, I say I'll do it tomorrow, that is 21st. There's another tomorrow, not 22nd. Tomorrow never comes. So what I'm going to tell you now is something that you can start doing. It's an investment for the future. So don't stop doing something which is important only because it is not. People say that when you get to a certain age in your life, you must get up early and go for a morning walk, start doing yoga, start having more food. So what do I say? Yes, I will start doing all that. But when? Tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes? After my birthday. And when the birthday comes? From the new year. What am I doing? Postponing all the time. Until it becomes too late. And I'm sitting in front of the doctor's office. And doctor saying, unless you start walking from tomorrow, the problem with human beings, we like to postpone. because it is not urgent. What are the things that we must not postpone? Development process, health, investment in money. If you invest money today, will you get the return today? No, you will get it 20 years later. And there are a lot of mistakes I made in life. I'm the worst model you can ever find. Never. So you must start investing today. Whether it is finance, you're too young, you're not working right now. When you start working, don't make the mistake I made. Start saving from now. Whether it is your health and whether it is your development. And the development we are talking about, the additional skills. Communication confidence is not a formula that you can memorize. It is a habit to change. It's not easy to change habit. So, now listen very carefully to what you can do. All of you, I think the four of you who came up here and made presentations, and some of you who asked questions and came up here, I think all of you have the initiative. All of you are very intelligent. You've got good voice projection. The only thing you want to work on is clarity. You know what I mean by clarity? Now, point number one, there are two things that actually helps you to be clear. One is, nothing wrong with this. And one is, what's this word I'm writing? Speed of delivery. We speak English in our mother tongue. Okay, so if you ask me when did you come, why did yesterday I came back from Hyderabad? What is happening? The clarity is going because of speaking. So my first advice to you is, and this is the only challenge most of you have had today, it is not your voice projection, it is not your confidence, you've got it. It is clarity because of too much. All you've got to do is slow. Now, how do you slow down? If you read, you remember this sign. If you know your grammar, what is this sign? Full stop, and what is this?
Comma.
So when you come to a comma, what do you do?
Stop.
Pause. Pause. When you come to a full stop, pause. So when you are making a presentation, you can say, today we are going to talk about artificial intelligence with the classes of 1 hour. In the first 10 minutes, I will do introduction, and next 15 minutes, I will do. There are no pauses. All you have to do is, today we are going to do a class on artificial intelligence. The class is for what? First 10 minutes, I will introduce. And next 15 minutes, I will give 3 ideas. Use the comma and the full stop not only while reading but while speaking. Okay, now how do you practice this? Take a newspaper or a magazine, whatever you have, and read loud. And when you come to a comma, pause. When you come to a full stop, when you finish one idea, when you are speaking, take another pause and turn around and say, was that clear? Can I go in for the next one? You give it a pause. Otherwise, if you go to talk continuously at 300 miles an hour, A, nobody will understand you, and B, people will get bored. The only problem with your presentation, madam, what's your name? Anusha. The only problem with the presentation, the only problem was it was too fast and too long. There was no release. You have to improve. You have to improve. Okay, remember I took that line like that and you could break it up. So what's the first thing you need to do? Read, pause, use the comma, and when it comes to a full stop, stop and then start. If you can reduce the speed, then you have to work on one other thing, only one other thing, and that is
Clarity.
Can I request you to rub this out? Clarity. Again, clarity, I'll tell you. It's very simple. You know what is an articulator? Articulator is something that helps you to give a sound. What are the sounds of language? T, t. Let's take a word like kite college. Okay, kite college. What are the sounds? K, t, college is k, l, college, j. These are the sounds, isn't it? K, I. What is the sound of K? K. What is the sound of T? Okay, these are called articulations. Now, what happens is that in our mother tongue, some of these sounds do not exist. That is called mother tongue influence, but they exist in English, and that's where the problem starts. Now, let's just take, let me give you a simple example here. Let's take a word like, can you read? Can you read what I'm writing?
Controversy.
Yeah. Now I want to break them into sound. What is this sound?
Ko.
Now take this together. Nutra, mantra. What is this sound?
B.
Va. What is this sound?
R. S.
Don't worry, I don't need to say anything. Okay, so far are you clear? Each word has a sound. Where does the sound come from? Tip of the tongue, upper palate and lower palate. Now let's do an experiment. I want you to say M, ma, ma. What are the articulators? Upper lip and lower lip. Nothing else. Now say N, na. The tongue is bound to the upper teeth, right? Na. Now say sir. Sir, S. Somewhere else. Say sure. S. Sure. None of these only this is going. Right? Okay, what else? Say H. Her. That is what you have to get out. Don't worry about pronunciation. Worry about enunciation. Meaning, you know, some people say controversial is how you get out the k, the n, the t, the r, and the th. You just have to get it. So if I can, A, reduce the speed of my talking, and it will not happen in one day. It won't happen in one day, you have to practice it. If I can reduce that, when I'm speaking, when you're speaking, please think in terms of commas and full stops. When you're speaking, comma, full stop, automatically you reduce the speed. And then you ask yourself, what is this word? What are the sounds? Kakinada. What are the sounds? Ga, na, ga. You only see three sounds, huh? Ga, na, ga. So I need to get the ka of Kakinada and the na and the ta. If I can just do that. So take the newspaper, take the magazine, read loud. When you come to a comma, pause. When you come to a full stop, stop. Now if you do this for 5 minutes every day, you see how automatically, you don't have to go to any institute. All of you speak very well, there is no problem at all. It is just the clarity, and the main problem with clarity is too fast. Okay? If you can control that, you will be able to improve the clarity. The main thing is clarity. Because let me tell you what will happen when you start working. How many of you, after 4 years, are going to go for campus recruitments? Yeah. Well, almost all. Oh, yeah. So what does that mean? You want to take a job. So what does that mean? Today, in this world, where everything is happening virtual, e-meeting, e-conference, e-teaching, what does it mean? It means you will be making your business conversation on the phone. Or on the laptop. Which means your clarity will have to be that much. Because you're not sitting in front of me. That when I'm talking to you, I can use my hand and explain then that I'm leaving now, I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. It's only your voice. So start doing it now. And when you go for your interview 4 years later, one of the things they will look at is how you're supposed. They have to. Because that is going to be part of your job, other than your technical. So this is the input I want to give you, that your improvement of clarity in communication, which is why we are doing this particular program, because here you have to speak to a class, which you did, 4 of you did. And in my assessment, you did a good job. You showed creativity, you showed confidence. Small things which you need to work on is, and the clarity has 2 components. One is speed and the other is sound. Reduce the speed and pick up the sound. Okay. Hyderabad. What are the sounds?
Ha, ya, the, ba, d,
Think in terms of sound. Madras.
ma, the.
So I need to say Madras. We were doing a speaking skills class. I was doing speaking long time back. And somebody was making the presentation and he said, yes, that happened. And at the end of the financial year, the calculus had been done. So I said, what had been done? Current. Current. Now what is current? There's no such thing as current. This is a word. So I said, write it down. So he wrote it down. And the word was credit limit. Credit limit. C-R-E-D-I-T-L-I-M-I. But he spoke so fast that from cr he was straight to the current. The the all what? Because of this. So all you got to do is reduce your speed and articulate the sound of the word. Pen, per, na, marker. What are the sounds? Marker. Eraser, eraser. Canteen. Canteen. What are the sounds? Ka, na, ja, isn't it? Canteen. Or railway station. Station. Sir, the, sure, no. Airport. NSBNT. Taxi. Ja and sir. Just get the sound up. Grammar doesn't matter. Whether you're speaking right English or doesn't matter. But sounds matter. Because if you don't get the right sound, the word changes. That's all it is. Get the sound out and get your speed down. These are 2 things you have to do. And you have to start now. And you can do it on your own. Second thing, I'm just giving you ideas. What you want to do is up to you. Your decision, I'm going to give you ideas. It is called collaborative learning. What is collaborative learning? Choose a partner amongst you. Some of your friends, all friends of you.
Yes, sir.
Choose a partner. I'm just as an example. Let us say these 2 ladies, girls are partners. What you do is you tell each other every day or every week, doesn't have to be every day, can be every week. You tell her, I'm going to watch a serial on TV in Telugu and I'm going to tell you the story in English. And you will say, he said, okay, I'm going to read the story, either in a book or I'm going to see a serial on TV or I'm going to watch the news in any language and I'm going to tell you English. It is called collaborative learning. And you do this, and you do this to help yourself. This is not about me, I'm retired. This is about you. Get a friend and tell yourself that we are only going to speak in English. Now I'll tell you where the other problem is. Let me ask you. At home, what do you speak? Please. At home, you speak with your friends? In college, in the canteen? So how many days? From where is it? Okay. You know what a godown is? Godown. What is the godown? When you keep things, huh? Store. What is the store? You keep. Now, if you store this apple, your family or your friends, no, I am saying that
You have to make a relationship with the English language. How do you do it? Television, books, movies in English. Let it go into. Let it go in. Once it starts going in, it will start. Has to. Right now, why is it not coming out easily? Because 95% of my communication is in. But if I can reduce that balance from 95%, I bring it down to say 60%. And if I can increase the English, whether I'm listening to English or speaking in English or reading in English, what am I doing? I'm taking English into my store, into my go down. So if I can do that, increase my contact with the English language through the newspaper, magazine, television, movies, conversation, the easier it will come. That is one idea. Second is the partnership idea. Get together, tell each other stories in English. And the third is read when you come to a comma, pause when you come to a full stop, halt. And the final one is think of the sound of the planet. Think of the sound and get that sound out. Last point, and this is a little not needed, but last point is the use of what is called stress. Stress. What is stress? Hitting something which is important. Now, I will give you an example on how the stress in a sentence can change the meaning of the sentence. Now, if I say, I am not going to Hyderabad tomorrow. I am not, stress on the word, I am not going to Hyderabad. What does it mean? I am not going, somebody else is going. I am not going to Hyderabad. Somebody else. I am not going to, no. I am not flying to Hyderabad tomorrow. I am not flying, somebody else. I am not flying to Hyderabad. What does that mean? I am not flying to Hyderabad. I am going by train. I am not flying, I am going by train. I am not flying to Hyderabad. I am not going. I am not going to Hyderabad. I am not going to Hyderabad tomorrow. Day after, or the day after. So what is done? And it's so simple. When you are speaking a sentence, think which is the important word, the more important than other words. And the important words you've got to stress. That's called stress. So, comma, full stop, which is pause, it will reduce your speed. The other thing about speed is each word must come out separately, not like this. My name is Pradeep Sen, I come from Hyderabad. What have I done? I put all the words. Yeah, now you have to put. Now, my name is Pradeep Sen. I come from Hyderabad. I come from. This separate word. There has to be a gap between one word and the other word. If I go fast, the words are getting joined. So about speed effect. So slow down each word separately. Get out the sound of the word. Be conscious of comma and full stop. And how do you do it? Read a magazine, read a newspaper, watch television, watch English news, English movies. Not for entertainment, you can watch it for entertainment also. But let it come into your store. There's a storehouse. As you have, I don't think you call it a problem. It's not a problem, it's a challenge. Is that 95% of your life is therapy. Isn't it? Nothing wrong with that. But the problem is what? The business language in the world is English. Like I mentioned earlier. So English becomes a skill set. It's become part of your skill. It's become part of your syllabus. Without it, English you will not be able to go for. It's like your syllabus. Look at it as though it's your syllabus. Okay, now the last thing we're going to do today, we're going to play a game. I'm going to conduct that game. And you're going to find that interesting. And I want 4 volunteers to come up
other than the four who did the presentation today. Come on. Come on. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay. The first there are some come and one. I'll give you a jump. Tell everybody your name first.
Hello everyone, my name is Anjali.
Anjali, thank you.
Hello all, my name is Ramya.
Thank you, Ramya.
Hello everyone, my name is Jahnavi.
Hi friends, my name is Aishwarya.
Oh, now listen to now. I'm going to give you the game. Are you ready? All of you will be observing. I'm going to give you a problem to solve. Okay. And each of you will get 10 minutes time to think of how to solve it. And you will have to present to them. And they may ask you questions. Where's the question go? The question is asking. They will ask you questions and you have to reply. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Now listen very carefully. There's an aircraft flying from New York to Canada. This is called Ottawa. Ottawa. New York. It's got 250 passengers on board. Okay. As it is coming to Ottawa, it develops engine trouble. Engine is in trouble. So the pilot crash lands. You know what is crash land? It's not crash, it lands in the forest. Okay, but it's damaged, badly damaged. It's called crash land. Not crashing, crash land. Comes to a stop, the plane is burning. They open the emergency doors. 249 passengers go out and they are hiding behind a tree. The plane is burning. The captain comes out. All the other air hostesses are dead. You are clear so far? In the plane, there are 4 boxes. How many boxes?
4 boxes.
One box, as they see big boxes. One box has food, khana. One has water. The third has warm clothes and blankets, jackets and blankets. And the fourth has medicine, first aid medicine, antiseptic, Dettol, bandage. The 4. Food, water, warm clothes, medicine. Now the captain, he estimates that in the next 10 minutes, the plane will explode. So he wants to bring out the boxes for the 250 people. But he's alone. Now, in that plane, other than the 4 boxes, there's one man who could not come out because he's badly injured. He's alive, but he could not come out. So what is in the plane? 4 boxes plus 1. Now the captain can only take out one thing at a time because the door is very narrow. So he's going to think, what should I take out first? Now I have to tell you that Canada is a very cold country. At night, the temperature will go down to -10. And he's radioed for help, and it will take 48 hours for help to come. How long will it take for help to come?
48 hours.
So they have to survive for 48 hours. It's a forest area. So he's going to decide, what should I take out first? Food, water, medical, warm clothes and blankets, or the half tank? Okay, you're clear? Now if you were the captain, what would be your priority? What would you take out first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Okay. You got 5 minutes to do your thinking. We will not disturb you. And then one by one, you just come up here and say, okay, I've decided, first I'm going to bring out this, and then this, and then this. Okay? So, you only have to give your priority. They may ask some questions if they want, why this and why not that, then ask. Okay, give your name. Okay, she's giving her answer, what her priority is. Yeah.
Hi friends, my name is Aishwarya and my priority is first I will take the medicine because the passenger was
The first you will take out?
medicine.
First of all.
Because
So she's saying the first thing I will take out is the medicine. That's my priority number 1. Okay.
because the passenger was injured, so the next I took the warm clothes because in Canada, the temperature is very low, and then I will give food to the passengers.
So number 3 is food. Number 1 is medicines. Number 2 is warm clothes. Number 3 is food. Okay. And number 4? Water. And the man is number 5. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is her priority. That's her priority. Anybody want to ask her a question? You're welcome to say.
Martin, the passenger
One
is. Martin, I think first I will cure the patient and get him out of the train.
No, you change. First you say the first thing is.
I think first priority is man.
You changed yours. Oh, so you're saying your number 1 you take out is the man. And number 2, medicine. And number 3, oh, thank you. So she's saying my number 1 priority is the man. Remember, one of the data I gave you that the captain estimates the plane is going to blow up in about 10 minutes. It may blow up even earlier, so it's possible that once you've taken that man out, the plane might explode into all the boxes of it. That's okay. So number 1, injured man. Number 2, medicine. Number 3, bomb clothes. Her priority.
School, good evening to all. My name is Ramya. So my first priority is to save the patient who was injured. The flight will be exploding 10 minutes, so I can first save the patient. Next, my priority is to give medicine. So outside also there are a lot of people who are injured. So to cure them, I need first aid box. So I will take it. Third priority is water. Without food or without clothes, we can survive for a lot of time. But without drinking water, some of the people may thirsty. So that if I choose third priority as in water, it may help to the people in the outside. And next, warm clothes. As Sir told, that was very cold place. So warm clothes are also very needed.
That is good enough. You've given 4. No? Number 1, man, injured man. Number 2, medicine. Number 3 is food. Water. Number 4, then number 4 doesn't matter. Thank you so much.
My name is Jahanari. My priority number 1 is man. Because he is injured, I need to get him out of the plane. And number 2 priority is food. Everybody for living they want food, right? So number 3 is medicine. Everybody is injured. And the number 4 is water.
Okay. That's good enough. So man, food, and then
Medicines and water.
medicine. Okay, thank you so much.
A very good afternoon to one and all. My name is Anvi and my first priority is medicine and second one is man, third is water and fourth one is food, last is warm clothes.
Anybody want to ask her a question here?
Water.
This is Dharti.
Because so many members are injured outside, there are 249 members outside. So my first priority is for only 249 members. After that, I will give them one course. So they need medicine urgently, so I will give medicine.
You heard my explanation? Is it making sense?
Set.
Is it making sense? 249 and
1.
this is the manifestation. Thank you so much. Take your seat. Now let me take you the floor. Then we close the session. Please take it back. This is a 1970s case. I think 1970 something case happened. The captain first took out the food. Whether he's right, whether he's wrong, you can keep debating that. I'm telling you what he did. He took out the food because food creates heat in the body.
Sandhu.
Wait. Second, he took out the warm clothes. Because captain is minus 10 degrees below his life, minus 10 degrees. Third, he took out the medicines, by which time the plane exploded and the injured man inside died. Then the help came to Canada and passengers were taken to Ottawa, put into hospitals and all that. The relatives of the dead man filed a case against the captain of murder. Because they said if the captain had taken out that man first, before the aircraft exploded, he might have survived. So they find the case of murder in the captain. Now Canadian Airlines supported the captain, and the matter went to court. The argument started on both sides. And after 1 year, the court was ready to decide on the verdict. Is the captain guilty or not guilty? What do you think the court said? Guilty or not guilty? The court said not guilty. Why? Because exactly the explanation he did because he said the boxes were important for the survival of 249. The choice was between 249 and each box that I took out, each box would give the 249 passengers a little more chance to survive. Because if I didn't take out the boxes, forget about that one man, at least a dozen of the 249 cold and stuck. It is called taking a decision based on the majority and not on the man. I thought I would end the session today because a lot of what you've done has been about your physical activities like communication, confidence, also creativity like you display in your class structure. So I thought I would end this thing with a little creative way to use your intelligence. Okay, with that I will close the session, just telling you your additional skills, communication, confidence, creativity, teamworking, planning, leadership. This is what you need to build as you go forward. And in communication, what you say, look at the comma, look at the full stop. Reduce your speed. And look at the sound of the word. If you can reduce your speed, and you can if you want to, and be conscious of the sound, you already have the confidence. And if you can do that, your confidence will actually go up. Because you say, my God, I can speak this language so clear. I have the knowledge. What is the knowledge? Artificial intelligence or machine or whatever. Domain, that's your knowledge. But that knowledge, to carry that knowledge forward, in competition, you need additional skills, and that's why we thought we would start this program today by giving you an opportunity to come in. So with that, I will close this program. Thank you very much. And thank you for your participation, the way you people are concentrated, ask questions, and every time the teacher asked a question, all of you were there. Without your participation, I could not have done this. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.